Anyways, hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm new to this whole thing, and especially seeing myself how chubby I look here. It's a little bit funny. I just got back from the El Dorado County Department of Education. Apparently, I got hired as a Spanish interpreter. I didn't even know I had applied for the position. Good thing it's on call, and I'm still considered an employee and a substitute teacher. So it will still allow me to do my assignments at the parole board hearings, conference assignments, as well as some medical appointments. And sorry, I keep looking up. I'm trying to watch TV and trying to record this. But, I was reading a lot of these articles on LinkedIn over the weekend, which I thought were pretty interesting. Something that a lot of people are unaware, or maybe they are aware, but they just don't want to face the reality of how difficult the job as an interpreter it is. It can be very draining, stressful. Working as an interpreter at the prisons is very, very stressful. Not only are you sitting next to a person who has been convicted, this individual is not shackled. Sometimes, you get to listen to the horrific crimes that they've committed, and, you just have to maintain yourself neutral. And as much as sometimes I don't want to bring all that stress home, it's unfortunate, that sometimes you just can't help it and can't avoid it. Somebody asked me a while back, like, why do you do it? Well, why do I do it? I do it because I love helping people. I love bridging the gap in communication. I want to make sure that the Hispanic people, in this case, because I speak Spanish, that the people that don't speak English will get their point across, are getting the assistance that they need, are able to communicate in their own language, and be able to do everything that all of us bilingual people do. I'm sure it's difficult. My parents, they both understand English like many Hispanics do, but being able to converse and to be able to get their point across can sometimes be difficult. So therefore, I've been doing this for 17 years. I'm very blessed and grateful for all the opportunities that I've had along the way. I've done interpreting for government agencies, political representatives, the burn camp survivors, or burn survivors, I should say. I've done it for hospitals, pre-ops, post-ops, immigration, for citizenship, residencies, for health and dental benefits. I've done it for the schools, for IEPs, DLACs, ELACs, LCAPs. So I'm very, very fluent as far as when it comes to terminology. One thing that I always tell individuals who ask me, what does it take to become an interpreter? Well, it takes more than just speaking a second language, I gotta tell you. You have to be able to speak, understand, or let me back up. You have to be able to provide services simultaneously, consecutively. You have to be familiar with the terminology, both in English and in Spanish, depending on the area that you want to focus in. So, for example, I love doing legal assignments. I love doing conferences, educational meetings. So, therefore, my terminology has to stay. I have to make sure that my terminology is to par, both in English and in Spanish. I can't just go do an assignment, for example, for a hospital and not have any idea of the terminology in Spanish. For that matter, although I've done a lot of hospital and medical assignments, that's really not my forte. Again, I prefer doing the legal assignments as well as the simultaneous conferences. I really enjoy those, and I think you'll see from my website that everybody has been very pleased and satisfied with my services. At one point in my life, I want to say back in 2000, I was running an agency, and I was very fortunate to have, I basically developed my own training material, my own training per se. So anybody that worked for me and my cadre of interpreters, they had to go through my training, both the oral and the written. And I was very, very specific of who would work for me. I just didn't want to send people out that just because they contacted our office and they said, "Oh, you know what, I speak Spanish. Okay, then you're contracted." No, unfortunately, a lot of agencies do that, and it's very sad because I've come across so many interpreters, believe it or not, out in the field. I've even seen interpreters showing up to assignments in flip-flops. Who goes to work in a professional environment in flip-flops? One time I was at the hospital. It was about 4:30 in the morning doing a pre-op, and here comes an interpreter walking in her PJs. Yeah, her PJs to an assignment. Very, very unprofessional. And it's unfortunate because, again, we are, quote unquote, professional interpreters. Therefore, we have to represent ourselves as such. You can't just show up, like I am right now, dressed in, here you are, my tennis shoes and workout clothes. I'm not going to go to an assignment dressed like this. If I get a call right now to go do an assignment, I'd rather not take the assignment than saying, "Okay, yeah, I'm available," and rushing out to the assignment looking like this. No, that's just not the way it works. But anyhow, again, I just wanted to say hi and, let you know that I've been hired as an interpreter for a school district, which I'm very happy, and I will continue to work as a freelance interpreter and translator. So companies, businesses, if you see this, feel free to visit my website, peruse through my clients' testimonials. That is www.eliteservices4you.com. As well, any bilingual individuals that are interested in becoming an interpreter and are, wanting to learn a little bit more, the same thing, shoot me an email. I'd be more than happy to, be your mentor or guide you and be able to teach you on how you can be very successful in this line of business. Again, be your own boss, work the hours that you want, make good money, meet wonderful, wonderful people, experience different things that are out there. Like I said, I also had the opportunity at one point to travel to New York, and I was stationed out there for about 4 months. And so I've done interpreting in Arizona as well. I've done interpreting in Nevada. So I've done a lot of traveling, which, again, I really enjoy. And I'm able to take my children with me, my husband. They are able to join me. Of course, I don't take them with me to the assignments, but, having that flexibility and being able to still enjoy my children and be part of it, there's no price for that. Again, I apologize. I keep looking up. It's just I'm looking at the TV. So, anyways, have a wonderful day. It was a pleasure giving you a little bit, background of this industry, and I look forward to chatting with you later. Thank you. Have a good one.